Australia's own theatrical rock juggernaut Sisters doll are through to announce their highly anticipated Good Day to Be Alive Australian tour, hitting cities nationwide. Renowned for their electrifying live shows and explosive energy, Sisters doll are set to deliver a tour packed with fan favourites, brand new anthems, and the larger-than-life performance that has defined their decade-long career. We were lucky enough to catch up with 3 of the 4 Miletto brothers. Let's find out all the latest goss. I'd like to welcome you into the Zoom room today. You're with Cheryl Lee, that radio chick, and I'm very pleased to introduce you to 3/4 of Sisters doll. Hi, Brennan, Bryce and Austin. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I first heard about you guys. I had serious FOMO. A lot of my friends were on the last Rock the Boat.
Cool.
I've been on a few, but I wasn't on last year, and everybody kept texting, messaging me and saying, you've got to see this band, you've got to see this band, Sisters doll. So it didn't happen overnight, but it did happen, and here we are.
That's cool.
You've got a tour happening, and we'll talk about those dates in a little while because you're coming to our beautiful town and we're going to actually interview you for the telly. Let's find out a little bit about you guys first. Originally from WA?
Yeah, we're originally from Western Australia. We were born and raised in a town called Collie, which was about 2 hours south of Perth. Yeah, we grew up there, and it was sort of like you either worked in the mines, played football, or moved to Perth to go to university or something. But we were like, no, we want to do music. So that's sort of what we pursued. And then, which led us to move over to the eastern states. So we chose Melbourne because it seemed like it was the music hub at the time. And and we've sort of done some great things over our years. We started off as just the three of us, but recently our youngest brother finally joined. So it completes the 4-brother package, which is good.
How long have you lived in Melbourne?
I think it's been like 12 years now, something like that.
Yeah, we moved 2014. So yeah, that is 12 years.
Yeah, that was a guest too.
The little brother has just joined you guys, Sage. I'm a mum of 5 kids. How do 4 siblings get along together in the same band?
Yeah, it's weird. I think we've always been a close family, like growing up, and I think the band, even though sometimes it's a curse, kind of kept us together as well. Like we probably would off be doing our own separate things and not see each other as much as we'd like to if we were doing different projects or had our own things going on. But the band's kind of is what's kept us all close, and I think striving for that same sort of dream and having the passion to sort of make music a career is always been big on all 3 of our bucket lists. And then obviously as Sage got up, even though he's just joined the band, he's always been there in the background. Like he's had to go through every heartache we've gone through. He's had to like move states as well. Like, so he's just a part of it as we have been. And yeah, to have him as, in the band now, it sort of completes us. And it's, we have moments, don't get me wrong. Like we all have our moments like where we get annoyed at each other, but I think we all know each other's limits when to don't cross that line because he's going to blow up in a second, so we kind of can tread softly. And I guess the beauty of being brothers is you can kind of tell each other how it is. And, then the next day you're back to, normal, or the next half hour you're back to normal, as opposed if it was a mate, it makes it a little trickier, a bit awkward the next day you see them or whatever. So, yeah.
I think that's pretty standard for any band to have its moments, let alone a band of brothers. So you're doing well. I usually ask, is music in your DNA? When did you first realise that music was your passion? But I read that you inherited love of music from your dad.
Yeah, well, just mainly from Dad, really. Like we grew up with Kiss posters all on our walls, all around the house. We had all the Kiss memorabilia, and Dad was always blasting music in the house. From Kiss to Van Halen, Black Sabbath, and who else? Even some Shania Twain was in there too. Like we just grew up on a loud household of music, and Dad was a drummer himself. He could play guitar and things like that too. He was in cover bands, and there was always a drum kit set up.
Yeah, well, lucky Dad, because he was in bands like cover bands growing up. Like he used to go do wedding gigs and pub gigs and stuff with his band at the time, and so there was a designated band room that we got to use, which was great. And I think from a young age, seeing Dad in a band playing like music that like obviously you can put a CD on and hear it as like, oh, that's cool. But when you see someone actually playing it at a young age, you're like, oh, it's possible. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I think that sort of was that introduction to being like, oh, this is fun. And then we sort of jammed ourselves and
come to life.
Quick 3 spitfire questions each. Brennan first. Favourite artist?
Kiss.
thought that might be in there. Most influential artist on your career?
On our career, oh, that's a tough one.
Kiss.
Aerosmith. Yeah, probably Kiss, but Aerosmith as well is another big one up there for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dead or alive, who would you most like to collaborate with?
Good question.
The other boys have got thinking time, so you're in the hot seat straight away.
I'll go Steven Tyler, actually. That would be really cool to work with him, actually. That would be amazing.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it? Bryce, same to you. Favourite artist?
I'm going to go with Machine Gun Kelly.
You can say the same as your brother. Most influential artist on your career?
My career, Peter Criss.
Oh, yeah, from Kiss. Awesome. And Dead or Alive, who do you like to collaborate with?
I'll go with Freddie Mercury.
That's a good one. Austin, your turn. Favourite artist?
Favorite artist, Extreme.
Most influential artist on your career?
I would say Ozzy Osbourne.
Good answers, boys. And Dead or Alive, Austin, who do you like to collaborate with?
Let's go Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, that is a good one. You guys have 3 acclaimed studio albums. The latest release of Scars, congratulations, top 10 in the ARIA charts, followed by a UK tour. So we're so glad that you're coming around Australia now. I have to ask about your experiences because some are good and some are bad, but you guys were in the grand final of Australia's Got Talent back in 2016. How was your whole experience of that?
It was good. We got to live like royalty for a few weeks. You know, they do everything for you. Everything's paid for, free hotels.
Closest we've ever been to $250,000. Well, this close up to the top 5, which was awesome. TV world is just a whole different.
It's powerful. It's a powerful thing. The sort of appearances we had, you know, we had like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of promotion just from being on the show.
You know, a lot of people think, oh, why just do that? You know, but it was kind of like a bucket list thing. And I knew a producer who sort of pitched us to the show that year because Kelly Osbourne was one of the judges, and she was like, oh, this is a year you should try out, you know. So she sort of gave us an in, you know, and we thought, oh, what can we lose? You know, it's free promo, free PR. And yeah, we didn't think we'd ever get through the first audition, let alone get to the end. But we kind of just wrote it as like Austin said, it was kind of just promotion. You couldn't really, you know, whether it was good promotion or bad promotion, it was still PR and it got your name out there to the world. Yeah, it was like we knew we were never going to be an overnight success from that. You know, we'd done a lot of groundwork up until that point, but, you know, we knew like there was still a lot of hard work to follow in that. It was just another stepping stone for us, really.
It was a fun experience. Like, yeah, just really saw how powerful like the television world is. It's just, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, the learning curve would have been pretty.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, like Austin said and Bryce said, it's a whole like different beast. TV, like people think, oh yeah, just get up and, but it's such a difference. Like for what people see on TV to what is actually happening behind closed doors. So it was great. Like I said, it was a bucket list sort of thing. It was cool to see that world. We met a lot of great people on there. You know, like at the end of the day, the industry is quite small, so the more you can build bigger contacts, and that led to us going on to another show, which was like another paid version. Like we got paid to go on this other show that was on Channel 7 where we were judges, which was cool. So it sort of led to other things, which was nice. It wasn't like a complete waste, which was good.
Like you say, it's that sort of exposure that money can't buy. So do you think that exposure sort of helped you along your trajectory?
It did, yeah. It pushed us a little. I mean, I think even as a band, we hadn't really found ourselves yet, I don't think. You know?
Yeah.
Like, we're kind of a different band now altogether now with our youngest brother in the band too. So I think it was good for its time. We enjoyed it. It was a good experience. And that's all it was. And it gave us a bit of a boost, which was good. And
well, it's all part of you becoming who you are, isn't it? It's all led you to where you are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we got fans that still follow us now from that show. And it's good. We're very thankful for that.
You guys doing Rock the Boat this year, 2026 as well?
We are, yeah. So we're excited to be back on there because it's a bigger boat this time, I think. Yeah. So it's going to be fun, and some great artists on there, which is awesome, like locals as well as international. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Hopefully hubby and I will be joining you again this year. Well, some pretty heavy hitters have been lucky enough to share the stage with you guys, like Kiss and Extreme and the Jets, the Angels, Rose Tattoo. Which was your favourite?
I think Kiss was number one, like growing up with Kiss, and then we got voted on to play on the Kiss cruise a few times, and that was like just a life-pinching moment because I think we're one of the first Australian bands to ever do
the Kiss cruise.
The Kiss cruise, that was just crazy. Like to have done that, that was top 10.
Big accolade. Congratulations. So you did the Monsters of Rock cruise, and you were the first independent Australian band, and the Kiss cruise in the US. Any plans to do more of those?
If they'll have us, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think the Kiss Cruisers called it a day because obviously Kiss have, but
Yeah.
Monsters of Rock's pretty much, out there, and they always, like, because of the response we got on 2025, like last year, they said, we definitely want to have you back, but they sort of don't like to do the same bands each year. They sort of like to rotate them a bit. So yeah, hoping maybe 2027 we'll get back on there, which will be awesome. So yeah.
Good day to be alive. A new chapter for the band. So it celebrates your achievements while charging forward with fresh material, but it's also about celebrating where you came from as well. Tell us a little bit about the creative process.
Yeah, so good day to be alive for like the newer fans that have come along. It is an older song like that we released on. It was on our second album actually, and it's just always been a feel good song. We've always closed the set as soon as we wrote it. We knew it was wrote the song. We kind of knew it was something special for like the live shows, and so it kind of became the last song in the set sort of thing. And I don't know, it's just always resonated with people live, I guess. Even when we went to the UK just recently, we played it, and after the first song, like we taught them the chorus as the song sort of starts. People by the end of the song were singing it back to us. Like it just sort of got that hook. And our UK management team over there were like, you have to do something with that song, because they go, we've never seen a band get this response for like the first time seeing them sort of thing. And we're like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. And then obviously people in Australia have said, yeah, that song, there's something about that song. So we thought, well, why don't we go in and re-record it, sort of refresh it up with obviously Sage on bass. Another thing we did was we got some diehard fans, like we put it out to our email database to see who wanted to jump in the studio, and we limited it to 20 people so they could actually come in and do gang vocals on the track. So it sort of made it more like a celebration as opposed to, like, here's a brand new song. We kind of thought, well, let's rehash this song and make it, a bit more modern, had a newer twist on it, and re-push it, because we kind of felt like when we did it back when we did like Austin, so we'll still sort of try to find ourselves like when we did release that song. Now we kind of feel like, we've got a bit more of a name. People sort of know who we are. It's kind of like, well, let's see what this song can maybe do if we re-release it. So fingers crossed people like the new version.
Awesome. You start at the end of the month off to Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast and back to Perth. But Adelaideans, Friday the 20th of February, get onto the Googleometer, get your tickets. You're playing at the Woodshed. Now, you guys really, really were the darlings of Rock the Boat last year. You've got lots and lots of fans waiting for you to come to Adelaide. We're very excited to host you February the 20th. What's the website that they can find out all about you and listen to some songs if they may not have heard Sisters Doll before?
Yeah, the best website's got everything is our website, which is sistersdollband.com, which has got all our social links. So Facebook and Instagram are probably the most popular ones these days that people check out for that sort of stuff. So all the event pages are on there. I think there's only like 30 tickets left for Adelaide. So it's going to be fun. It's really nearly sold out, which is exciting because we haven't done an Adelaide headline gig for 3 years, I think. So we're excited to come back and it'll be a nice intimate night. It's going to be fun.
Sometimes we're a bit slow in getting our tickets, but it sounds like you might miss out if you don't pull your finger out. If you haven't heard of Sisters Doll before, get onto the Googleometer, sistersdollband.com and check them out. And I shall see you there down the front.
Awesome. We can't wait. Thanks so much for doing this tonight. Appreciate it.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you, gentlemen, for getting together on the Zoom with me, and I'll look forward to seeing you 20th. Have a great tour up until I see you then.
We'll see you soon.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thanks,
Cheers.
boys. Bye for now.
Bye.
You are listening to Still Rocking It, the podcast with Cheryl Lee.
Well, here it is, the original version, Good Day to Be Alive by Sisters Doll from the All Dolled Up album 2017. If you want to be one of the first to hear the new version, you can pre-order that now as well.
I've been walking around, walking through this lonely town. Nothing better to do, I gotta open my eyes. You were standing there with your long bleach blonde hair. Come back to my room if you want it tonight. Tonight, oh yeah. It's a good day to be alive on this crazy
You're with Cheryl Lee, that radio chick. Thank you so much for joining me on the Still Rocking It podcast. Hope to catch you again next time. Get out when you can, support Aussie music, and I'll see you down the front.